Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you my November and December wrap up.
Remembering the first time I saw you, it's like you put me in a spell that's voodoo. And now I'm drowning in your love, let's sail away. You got me caught up in a dream vacation. Your heart's an overdrive, my destination. And every time I'm with you, it's like a holiday. We could take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with the rhythm alright. Take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with a little more time. And just know whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you.
So, as many of you know, I've been doing an end of the year reading a rush challenge for December to end the year on a good note and try to hit those goals. It won't be a surprise if I tell you I didn't meet those goals. Um, yeah, I will be posting an end of the year wrap up so that you can look at all the books I've read in 2022 in general. What are my thoughts? Kind of a rating ish thing, but not a tear raking official video because they're not my favorite to film. Uh, but yeah, I will be trying to rank them and I'll see what I can do for that video. But I will be doing something in that vein for the whole year. But right now, I need to wrap up November and December because I didn't wrap up November. I hadn't been reading much. I didn't read enough to do a proper wrap up, and I was kind of really busy in November, in December to actually film a wrap up. So yeah, here it is. So in November, I read 3 books, which is not quite the goal I set for myself, but it was still good. And they were amazing reads. So the first book I read was House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4.5 stars. It was creepy. It was weird, but not too weird that you don't understand what's going on, but just weird enough to be eked out, if that makes sense. The only issue I had with this was the ending, because I did guess where it was going, and that I didn't mind at all. But it was a little bit underwhelming. I would have hoped there was going to be a little bit more to the ending than just what it was, because I really guessed it for a long time before getting to the end. But I really enjoyed the reading. The writing was fun. It was creepy, and that was what I was looking for in this book. So I got what I asked for it. And yeah, I strongly recommend, maybe not for everyone though, but if you like weird things, I strongly suggest it. The next book I read was Catching Fire by Susan Collins. This is the second book of the Hunger Games trilogy, and it's a reread for me. I love this one the first time around, and I still love it a lot. I think it's one of my favorites. Out of the 3, the first and the second books are pretty much equal-ish, 5 stars, but I really love the second one. I don't know what's different with this one, but it definitely doesn't have the second book syndrome. I really, really enjoy it. Fun read, fun time. And the last book I read in November was The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This book was so good. I was so hooked on it. I couldn't let go of the book. And the way that it was written was perfect because it was just small bits here and there. And the chapters were very, very short, which is something that I do enjoy. So there's a lot of them, but I do enjoy when they finish quickly. So I usually read faster when that happens, because I just do one more chapter and one more, because it's so easy to get one more done when it's only 4 pages long. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I had a hard time putting it down. It was intriguing enough, but it was also not only hiding some stuff. So it was very intriguing. I love the riddles and the kind of games it was doing. I'm still very intrigued to pick up the second and the third book. I've been told the second and the third one weren't as good as the first one. So I'm not going to go into it with too much high expectations, but I definitely give the first book a 5 stars. It was amazing. The writing was good. The characters were good. I do wish though that the characters were a little bit older. That kind of bothers me, but again, like, I get it. It's more YA than actual adults. But I think I would have enjoyed it even more if the characters were at least 20 years old, if that makes sense. But I didn't mind it that much. I really did enjoy it a lot.
I saw you, it's like you put me in a spell that's voodoo, and now I'm drowning in your love. Let's sail away. You got me caught up in a dream vacation. Your heart's an overdrive, my destination, and every time I'm with you, it's like a holiday. We could take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with the rhythm alright. Take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with a little more time. And just know whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. and your prime time. You got that X factor, love, laughter every day. You got me caught up in a dream vacation. Your heart's an overdrive, my destination. And every time I'm with you, it's like a holiday. We could take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with the rhythm all right. Take back the night with a little more time. Take back the night with a little more time. And just know whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'll be right here waiting for you. I'll be right here waiting for you.
And finally, in December, I finished 3 books and I did not manage to complete my full bingo card. I actually managed to get 3 bingos. So the 3 check boxes I did not complete were the finish a series, which was on your TBR for more than a year, and read more than your daily goal. But other than that, not so bad. I'm not too disappointed. I know I had a lot going on, so it's all good. So the first book I finished in December was The Darkening by Mara Sunya Mara. I really enjoyed this. I was actually surprised on where it went, what it did with the story and the characters. I actually enjoyed it, and the political issues with it were interesting. The premise was very interesting. It was very fast paced, but I wasn't that impressed. It wasn't a wow book for me, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless. I did have a little bit of an issue with the abstract part of it because some of the magic of there's a storm, and some of the magic of the storm was very abstract and very hard to describe. And the way it was described, it was very hard to imagine it happening. So, like that part, I had a hard time with it. But other than that, I think it was a very good read. I really enjoyed it, and I gave it a 4 stars. The next book I finished was Spy Family Volume 1 by Tatsuya Endo. This is the first time I've read this manga volume, and I really enjoyed it. Very fast paced though. I gave it a 4.5 stars because while I do enjoy how it doesn't over explain everything in this, because manga does tend to do that, anime as well, but it doesn't really do it that much in here. So that I enjoyed, but it was so fast paced that I had a hard time to breathe within the chapters. But yeah, it was fun. It was very entertaining, very funny. I love the characters. They're fun. Love the found family, and I can't wait to pick up the rest of the series. The next one I finished was A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. This is a classic. I've read it when I was a teen. First time I reread it as an adult. I enjoyed it, although I feel like the transformation of Scrooge is a little bit not out of the blue, but you don't see that much of a progression of how he's feeling, or how, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like he's very, I hate Christmas too. Like I love it and I'm so happy. Like there's no in between. I might have enjoyed it better if it was a little bit more nuanced. But that's my only critique of this. Really enjoyed it. 4 stars for me. And the last book I read in December was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. This is the first book of the Narnia Chronicles. And I was supposed to finish it with my son, but I finished it before because I wanted to check those boxes and read more books for the end of the year. But I really enjoyed it. I give it a 4 stars as well. It's not a wow book for me, but I really like it. I think the magical setting of it all is very fun. I can't wait to watch the movie with my son for this book. So that's it for my November and December wrap up. Let me know if you've read any of these books. What did you think of them? What are your thoughts on them? How did you do in November and December? Let me know. I would love to know. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one.